You're watching ABC 7 News at noon, on your side.
Wow, caught on camera, a terrifying wrong-way crash on a Utah highway. The sound of the impact there is just bone-chilling. Amazingly, no one was seriously injured in the crash, but the wrong-way driver left the scene and is still on the run. Police did recover his vehicle. They say they found marijuana and drug paraphernalia inside it. Developing right now, several questions after a deadly collision in Japan between a U.S. Navy destroyer and a cargo ship. In all, 7 Navy sailors were killed. 1 was from Maryland, another from Virginia. ABC's Kenneth Moton has the latest details about the victims and the crash.
Today, the search for answers in one of the worst U.S. naval disasters in years. 7 sailors from across the country killed on the USS Fitzgerald. One of them, Daryl Martin's son, 24-year-old personnel specialist, First Class Xavier Alec Martin from Maryland.
It's very hard. It's my only child. It's all I have.
The sailors found in the mangled midsection of the Fitzgerald, the Navy destroyer, in the waters off the coast of Japan Saturday morning. Authorities say several maritime trackers show the ACX Crystal cargo ship made a giant U-turn minutes before slamming into the U.S. naval vessel. But in a new twist, the ACX's charter company is now denying it pulled that U-turn, claiming the incident happened 50 minutes earlier than the Navy's account. One of the most pressing questions, how did an island-sized 30,000-ton container ship T-bone the sophisticated naval ship? The Fitzgerald sliced open at the quarters where 100 sailors were sleeping.
The water flow was tremendous, and so there wasn't a lot of time in those spaces that were open to the sea.
Sailors fought to keep the ship from sinking. 19-year-old gunner's mate seaman Dakota Kyle Rigsby, remembered by his community in Palmyra, Virginia.
He was a good kid. He gave the shirt off his back for you.
Several investigative bodies will now look into the crash, which could take months. The Fitzgerald suffered extensive damage, but the Navy believes it can be repaired. Kenneth Moton, ABC News, Washington.
Right now, comedian Bill Cosby is a free man after a judge declared a mistrial in his sex assault case. But Cosby is not out of the woods just yet. A retrial is expected after jurors remain deadlocked after deliberating for more than 50 hours. Moving forward means the prosecution will likely revisit their initial petition to have 13 of the 50 Cosby accusers testify. And now to severe weather moving across the country, packing tornadoes and flash floods. It was a weekend washout for the Heartlands. Dangerous storms slammed the region with heavy rains, flash flooding, and large hail. In Nebraska, 2 tornadoes leveled roads, lifted roofs from their structures, and tossed wooden beams across yards. And here locally, we're tracking our own severe weather, nothing to that extent.
No, in fact, just about an hour ago, the Severe Storm Center put out a severe thunderstorm watch, but it's not for our areas. Pennsylvania, Maryland, Pennsylvania line all the way up to New England.
Okay.
It could be extended south later. We could have isolated severe thunderstorms, certainly possible 3:30 to 5:30, but the best chance of the most widespread severe weather looks like it'll be just to the north. But we can't let our guard down because conditions outside are prime right now. In fact, very heavy thunderstorms developing as we speak. You see on the Doppler radar just to the north and west of Winchester and then up through the area near Hagerstown, very heavy line of extremely heavy rain, gusty winds, and a tremendous amount of lightning. And in fact, we zoom in on it right now, giving an eye from a live look at the sky conditions right now in Hagerstown, where it's 86 degrees. So they're looking right at this approaching line of showers and storms. It's had a tremendous amount of lightning and is a pretty nasty looking situation. But again, that's just near the Pennsylvania border. So it's for the moment to the north and east of Hagerstown that we see the greatest threat of severe weather. But locally, we certainly have atmospheric conditions that will support the development of further development of thunderstorms, some a bit severe. You see the individual storms are moving along the cold front to the northeast while the actual front is slipping southeast. So we've still got some time here, a few more hours to develop the conditions that would support more storms, and some of them becoming exceptionally strong with very high winds and torrential downpours. Our futurecast, for a sense of timing, moves the line in here to about 3:30 or so this afternoon. And again, at the same time, a lot more widespread storms to the north, but plenty of activity and potential for impacts to the drive time this afternoon with the tremendous downpours and the strong winds and a lot of lightning. Then we get to about 7 o'clock tonight. It looks like there'll be another batch moving through coming up, because down south it's even warmer and more humid. So all the conditions there for scattered, isolated to scattered severe weather, and even as late as midnight tonight, we'll still see some lingering showers and storms on the eastern shore. But it will improve overnight. So last word from the Storm Prediction Center, we are still in our metro area under an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms this afternoon. We'll stay on the job tracking those potentials. Any of those storms that do reach severe levels could produce torrential. Can't rule out an isolated tornado or area of hail. That is clearly not the largest threat with these systems. Rainfall about a ½ inch to an inch across the area, but the farther south you go towards southern Maryland, maybe as much as 3 inches according to our modeling. So a quick check now of the next 7 days, where we'll see warm tomorrow but less humid. First day of summer is Wednesday. It arrives early in the morning, warming up into the 90s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then cooler weather next week. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I'm Rick Edelman. 30 years ago, my wife Jean and I started doing financial planning right here in the D.C. area. For 25 years,